there's been a lot of work through the first few weeks. What is the biggest thing you've taken away from your outside linebacking course since you got back on the field with them?
I think number one, it's the thing of going hard every day. That's probably my biggest challenge, to get those guys focused. That day 3 is just as important as day 15, and period 1 is just as important as period 22, and that's maturity, and that's having a focus what you want to get done each day.
Andrew Ankara told me you guys are working on trying to get better every day, and we need to get better because we know we can play at a higher level. How nice is it to hear that from your players, that they're not just hearing it in practice, but they're really kind of taking it to heart, saying, we know we have to get better?
Well, if they hear it enough, sometimes they listen. So I think Andrew has come a long way since this time last year. I'm really proud of his effort. He's a good young man, does good stuff off the field and on the field, and is doing good stuff in the classroom. So he's figured out a lot of the things that it takes to be successful, and he demonstrates those daily. He demonstrates a lot of that daily.
What were your biggest takeaways from Saturday's scrimmage? It was really kind of the first kind of game action you've seen with this group.
That we've got a ways to go at the outside linebacker core to be a solid unit. We're nowhere close. We're missing the fact that Justin Wellens is not practicing this spring. We're missing that fact. We're missing that leadership piece. Number one, because he would be our senior in that group. So, but I think some other guys have got to step up, and I think they've started to step up. I heard some good things today, from some of the guys that weren't seniors, and I think that'll make us a better unit come fall.
With a few more practices before we get to the spring game, what are some things that you want to continue to work on them with, and some repetition kind of things to put them in a good position to perform well come April 16th?
The biggest thing I can do right now is to get the guys to play fast, and they don't have to think. They're just playing. They're reacting. They're not thinking about the call, the alignment, the stance in their eyes. They're thinking about going hard from point A to point B, and that's probably the biggest thing to get them playing fast. Coach Trott says, playing hard in the heat of battle. Can you still concentrate? Can you still read your keys when there's a lot of stuff going on around you, which is hard for young players to do that. And I've got a couple of freshmen that we're asking to go with the 1s and the 2s right now. That's difficult for them to do that each day. So that's one of my things, is to get those guys to focus like Andrew. Andrew's been in the heat of battle in games. He knows how to focus when he's tired and when things aren't going right. The young guys don't know that yet, so hopefully by the end of spring we're further along, and then during two-a-days we finish that off, so there's no question when they get into the real ball games about how they're going to react in a heated situation.